The FBI is sending out this warning to police departments at state capitals across the country. Prepare for armed protests starting this weekend until Inauguration Day. In D.C., some preparations already taking place, with officials saying up to 15,000 National Guard troops could be deployed. Here in Minnesota, the State Patrol will increase their presence surrounding the state capitol. Governor Walz also said he's planning to call in the National Guard to help. Minnesota Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says she's gravely concerned about the next week after members of Congress received a security briefing from Capitol Police. The Minneapolis Democrat said the threats have become more specific as lawmakers move toward tomorrow's impeachment vote.
Really frightening to hear in detail just how bad things are expected to get in the next couple of days. The threats, now that we know when impeachment will take place, are also direct and precise.
Why is it important to do this now in these waning days?
We have a president who not only incited an insurrection against our government, but who has, in word and deed, led a rebellion